Bonjour.
Hello everyone, we're over the hills. Richard and Patsy, or also known as Ridge Route and Shortcut, and we're now in Thonnon-les-Bains on the south shore of Lake Geneva, also known as Lac Limone, and we're about to start the GR5 tomorrow. Our original plan was to fly into Strasbourg, spend the night, and then take a train out to Schirmeck, just west of Strasbourg, and start hiking from there. But when we arrived in Strasbourg, it was right at the beginning or towards the middle of a pan-European heat wave, and the temperature was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Strasbourg. And so we decided to wait it out, and we stayed in a hotel the first night. They moved us to 3 different rooms, and none of those rooms did the air conditioning work. It just couldn't handle the heat. So we rented a car for 8 days, just so we would have air conditioning that worked during the day, and moved around a bit, did some day hikes in the Jura, or the Vosges rather, and then stayed 3 nights with our Czech friends, Martin and Susanna, who invited us to their house in Basel.
Thank you so much.
Switzerland.
Saved us and gave us the energy and encouragement to continue on.
Yeah, so we had a really nice time there. And then this morning Martin took us to the train station, and we caught a train to Bern, and from Bern to Geneva, and then took a bus from Geneva to Thonnon-les-Bains, spending the night here. And we came down to enjoy the sunset, and just like when we traverse the Pyrenees, we want to go from one body of water to another. So we're going to walk down to the edge of Lake Geneva here, I'll show you in a sec, and then walk hopefully to the Mediterranean, to Mentone, just west of Nice.
Yeah, it's very nice here. It's finally cooled down. Flowers blooming still all over.
And we're going to go high, so it's going to be cool. Here, let me show you the scene. So here we're on the south shore of Lake Geneva, Lac Limone, and just waiting for the sun to go down. So we're going to walk down to the water. There's the old part of Thonnon where the fishermen lived, and looks like it's still an active fishing port. Got all the nets hanging up over here. Yeah, so we're officially starting the GR5, just left the railway station and going through this tunnel under a busy road.
Very smoky over there.
Yeah, let's come over here for a smoke break. Here we go. The village of Armoy. Now we're getting towards some good views. The Don, the teeth. Walking now into the village of Rivros. Maybe it's lunchtime. So here we're looking into the pre-Alps. Not in the high Alps yet. And great hiking weather. It's all cloudy. There's Shorty. Whoa, not the best part of the GR5, eh? Trapped between the road and the crash barrier. This is a little nicer. The Petit Pont. And looks like abandoned. Over here, La Maison du Petit Pont. We're getting more out in the countryside now. We're getting more out in the countryside, heading towards that Don Tooth mountain. Well, we're planning to wild camp tonight, and we were running out of water. We didn't have very much left, but we stopped at this house below on the left with the John Deere tractor outside of it, and asked the man working there if we could have some water. So he came back with a bottled water, and we said, no, 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 it's not necessary. We just need to fill our bottles. So he said, ah, no robinet. Oh, for sure, no problem. So that was nice, very nice. We're really getting into some nice countryside now. French countryside is beautiful. There you go. It's going on to 5 o'clock and Shorty's getting tired. But we got a nice view over Lake Geneva here.
Yeah.
We just have to find a nice campsite. Well, good evening everybody.
Bonsoir.
We made it through our first day after what, almost 2 weeks of procrastination.
We're finally here.
We finally started the GR5. Not where we originally expected, but actually we're doing the best part of it, so that's okay. And the GR5, by the way, since I didn't explain it earlier, stands for the Grande Randonnée 5, because Europe's crisscrossed by lots of long distance walks, or Grand Randonnées, as they say in France. And this is 5, or number 5. And it goes, the full length of the GR5 goes from the North Sea all the way to the Mediterranean. So we're doing the bottom third, which is from Lake Geneva, or in French Lac Limone, to Mentone on the Mediterranean. At least that's our plan. And today, it was, according to the book, one of the easiest days. We only climbed 4,200 feet, and it was about 18 miles?
It was supposed to be 15.5 miles, and then we added another 1.5 miles after getting the last water at home we saw. The man was working on his house, so we went up and asked him if he could give us some water, and he came out with a bottle of water. We said, no, we can fill up our bottles. So we gave him back his water and thanked him and filled up our own bottles. So we came loaded with 5 liters altogether.
Yeah. And anyway, so we went a bit further than the recommended end for the first day because we wanted to camp, and the recommended end for the first day led you to a gîte d'étape. But we stayed indoors, except for one night on Martin and Susanna's balcony. We stayed indoors for the last 10 days, I think. So we wanted to change. And it's nice to see the sunrise and sunset, which we never see really when we're indoors. And so we're overlooking Lake Geneva, as I said, and it's probably going to be a nice sunset. The question is, since it's already 7:30 and I'm tired, will we actually be able to stay up and see it? Maybe we'll just be asleep when the sun sets.
Maybe we won't see it, and we won't see the sunrise either.
I think we'll probably see one or the other. Maybe both, but yeah, the sun sets very late now, about 9:30, and the sun rises about 5:30. But that's still 8 hours of sleep. That's not too bad. So, we'll see what tomorrow brings. And hope you all have a good night.
Thanks for watching.
Friday, July 12th. And we're way above Lake Geneva now.
6:30 in the morning. I had to get Ridgeroot to get himself up, as usual. He didn't want to get up this morning.
I was enjoying my sleep. Looks as though we caught up with the cows again at the Grand Cheney. There's a lot of snow in these mountains in the background.
Oh, that's snow.
Yeah, a lot of snow. That's where we're heading. Well, this trail is like a cross between, it goes up here, between the Kumano Kodo, all the tree roots, and the Ah, steep, yeah? Steep. The Tête des Vieux, 1772 meters. That's been quite the climb this morning so far. We're nowhere near done. Geneva. We've climbed over 2,000 feet this morning already. And we're on a ridge route. Woohoo! Lac de la Casse. And there's people camping there. We met one backpacker coming the other way this morning, but these are the first of the backpackers we've seen. Here comes shortcut. A whole herd of Bukatan. Sheep of the Alps. We're seeing a lot more people today than yesterday, but the scenery is a lot more spectacular. It's really beautiful here. Hey little goat, what are you doing? Huh? Flash gamelan! Play it up, boys! Play it? There you go. Nice spot here. Picnic table. One of the things we really like is a rare species of Mediterranean brown trout protected in this stream. Then we're in the town of L'Abondance. We decided to camp again tonight. Probably busy anyway because it's the Bastille Day weekend. Home sweet home for the night. Just above Chapelle de l'Abondance. We're joined by a French couple who are doing the same thing as us. They came up here looking for a place to camp too. So
we're not alone.
they're French, but they have an MSR tent. And they'd heard of Z-Packs. Oh, a nice waterfall just above our campsite. Nice view here too.
Oh. I'm just going to ease off. Oh, yeah. Oh, I came down from up there. Oh, into the town.
There's La Chapelle d'Abondance.
Oh, we came from that saddle.
The hut at Les Crottes, 1529 meters elevation. This would be okay camping here too. There's water down there in the ravine. And nice day, nice temperature again. Climbing through the trees. So it's pretty shady for the most part. The Chalet de la Torrens. Hey! Hey! One of the nice things about hiking in Europe is they have a lot of these water troughs. So it makes it really easy. Not like Arizona. It's a lot wetter, of course, than Arizona. But well, this trail is just as strenuous as the Arizona trail. Yesterday we climbed 5,000 feet and descended 5,000 feet. Today maybe 4,000. There's lots and lots of wildflowers. And here comes Shorty. So these ski lifts are kitted out to take up mountain bikes. Take the lift up, bike down. Good deal. Well, this is day 3, the end of day 3 of our GR5 hike.
It seems like a whole week.
Yeah, it's tough. We've averaged about 16 miles a day and climbed about 5,000 feet a day. And we're ensconced here in our Z-Pax triplex tent. We'll have to make a review of this tent because previously I made a review of the Sierra Designs Tentegrity and said that was the best tent ever. And yet for this trip we're using the Z-Pax triplex. And well, there's several reasons for that. But yeah, like I said, maybe we'll make a separate video.
We'll have to wait till it rains.
Yeah, we want to see what
out.
happens in the rain, because last time we camped in this tent in the rain, we found the foot of the tent was filled with about a quart of water. So maybe our mistake, but I think it's probably the tent. And so tomorrow it's going to be a town day. Woohoo! Samoan.
And also Bastille Day.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be crazy tomorrow.
We'll see how it goes.
So
we'll celebrate.
No stores open, but we're booked into a hotel and we'll eat dinner and probably lunch too.
Because we're running out of food. We didn't know. Might be closed tomorrow because of the holiday and because it's a Sunday, and then it might be closed on Monday too because of the holiday.
Yeah, we don't know.
So,
you know, these crazy French people, they holiday at every opportunity. So we'll see. But it's a beautiful night tonight. We're camped up on an alpine meadow.
Oh yeah,
filled with flowers. And I got a beautiful view over the mountains. Yeah, so here's our camp. Whew, it's getting cold. Morning of July 14th. Happy Bastille Day, France. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. But we were camped in this high alpine meadow. And it was kind of cold last night. And this morning, very damp. Oh, there I am. Yeah, no shortage of drinking water along this stretch, which is nice. Let's have a look here. There goes Shorty. And yes, beautiful day. We were in Switzerland last night. We could tell because we stopped at a gîte and the beer was 8 francs or $8 a pint. It's pretty steep. And the electrical outlets were the funny Swiss kind that didn't take my adapter. So we decided to just press on, not drink a beer, not fight with the power. And we're here now on the Swiss-French border. Fabulous viewpoint. And here's Shorty. Good morning, Shorty.
Hey, bonjour.
And it's Bastille Day. Woohoo! Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum. Bum, bum, ba-bum. The GRs are really well signed. These red and white blazes all over the place. Yeah, I saw that. We can't get lost here. Well, we could. We have to work our way up to this col up ahead. Beautiful day still. Not a cloud in the sky. Good thing we're high up because it'd be kind of hot otherwise. Col de la Golesse. Whew, our last climb for the day. Oh, this trail is every bit as strenuous, if not more difficult, than the PCT and the AZT. One thing, the French don't believe in switchbacks, so this is not graded for horses. It's pretty steep in places. Look at this, a flock of cows.
Flock.
Question is if we're going to be able to get through. Okay, cows, we're coming. Okay, who's going to make way? Ooh, you're full of flies. Not you. Okay. Don't get too close behind in case they kick or something. He's a lazy cow. A little cow. Hey, cow.
Oh.
Say hello. So, this is the village wash trough. Chapelle des Allemands. La Chapelle des Allemands. And the church. So even though it's Bastille Day today, all the shops, well, almost all the shops are open. So we bought some lunch and oh yeah,
Drop it.
it's good stuff. Lunch.
Salmon and spinach and vegetable quiches.
And creme caramel.
Creme caramel.
And we're drying out our wet tent.